So what's going on in your life you want to share with Bert? So this email right here, he is hoping that his girlfriend fails. Hoping that his girlfriend fails. Is he being an a-hole or not? Mo's got the email.
Bert Show. I need some advice as I'm in a pretty complicated situation. My girlfriend Nicole is up for a new position at her company, and it's a huge leap from her current role. She's impressed management so much that they're considering her for a position that pays 4 times her current salary, which is already more than I make. Now, don't get me wrong. We're doing well financially and don't actually need the extra money. But the prospect of this massive pay raise has brought about some unexpected changes in her personality. Since she's been in the running for this new position, I've noticed Nicole becoming more materialistic and almost shallow. It's like she's a different person altogether. The sad truth is that I've secretly been hoping she would screw up and not get the job, just so things could go back to how they were before money became such a significant factor in our lives. Have any of you ever secretly hoped your significant other or friend would fail at something like this? Is it wrong for me to feel this way, or is it justified given the changes I've seen in her? If I can't find someone to cause her to fail, do I sit her down and have an honest conversation about my concerns? Should I tell her that I want her to turn the job down and explain why? I'm worried about how the conversation would go. I don't want to come across as unsupportive, but I can't ignore the negative impact this potential success is having on our relationship. I'm really struggling here, so I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Thanks in advance.
I have a couple of thoughts right off the bat here. All right, first of all, I think, dude, you need to check yourself just real quick and ask yourself if this is really the problem here. Or is this your ego using this as an excuse because you're insecure that she's soon to be making a whole hell of a lot more money than you are?
Ding, ding, ding.
So I'm just saying check yourself. I don't know him well enough,
Maybe.
But I'm just wondering. Ask yourself, have a real, hard, honest conversation with yourself and see if that's the problem.
Now, if he is being accurate and forthcoming, and this is all to believed, who was it that said money just makes you more of who you are?
I don't
Me.
know, but I believe in that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So, I mean, maybe there is truth to what he's saying, and she's now actually starting to act this way because she's going to have some more money in the bank.
I have absolutely seen people in relationships where they start to make more money together and it changes one person in the relationship more than it does the other. Like all of a sudden their value systems shift. And as I've said before, in my opinion, when it comes to marriage, that the trick isn't really staying in love when you're married. For me, the trick is staying in like. So when you've got this money coming in and your partner is changing into this new person that never really seemed to be intoxicated, or that was never their value system, had nothing to do with money, and now all of a sudden it's changing, it is very difficult to continue to fall in like with that person.
I just saw this video with Michelle Obama saying that she feels like nowadays in marriages, people run away at things that are just a normal part of the journey. And this feels like a normal part of the journey. People change, things happen, and you have to adjust. So to me, I don't know if there's ego involved here or if there is something to the money making her more of who she already is. But to me, this is a conversation. I don't think you should ever want your significant other to fail.
Nor do something to make them fail.
Right.
I think it's a completely unfair expectation to never think that she's ever going to make more money ever. Like, I'm assuming you guys are fairly young. You probably have a couple decades ahead of you. And this is a problem you're going to have to tackle now, because best case scenario, she continues to grow in her career and she's going to make more money because of that. So you got to tackle it head on.
You know what sometimes gets me caught up in conflict management is the opening line. So because I don't know how to do that in a soft way for my partner sometimes, I will spend so many hours trying to figure out, okay, what's my opening line here to not put her on the defense, right? So what would he say? How do you start that conversation to open up this dialogue?
Well, don't do it like my ex did it.
How's that?
Because it just dawned on me. I went through something similar. This was the guy that broke up with me at the Italian restaurant.
Okay.
And he did it before like the appetizers even came out, and I still sat there through the entire meal crying into my pasta. Because we were servers together. He was a server, bartender, I was a server, and I got like a job outside of the serving industry, like to start my career. I was going to do PR and game ops for this minor league hockey team, and I was really excited about it. Now, mind you, I actually took a pay cut because you can make decent money as a server, but I knew like I wanted to do more than just serve at a certain point. So he took me out, and he sat me down. He goes, "You think you're better than everybody else now?"
Hey, that's not a good opening line.
No. Which,
That's the worst.
by the way, I'm still really good friends with several women that we work together and serve together. That was not the case. What you had said in the beginning, I think he was very much in his feels and his ego about the fact that, I was younger and had gotten out and was doing something else, and he was still at the restaurant. So for me, that was definitely that situation. And he kind of like threw it in my face. So instead of being proud of me and as a woman, what I was able to accomplish, he was actually like trying to bring me down.
Right.
At which he really needs to check himself to make sure this is accurate, how he's feeling, or what how he's projecting. If he is projecting, he needs to check himself and make sure that this is an accurate perspective of what's really going on.
100%.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.